Kenya's dairy sector is dominated by smallholder dairy farmers with an average of 3 to 4 cows. The sector is, however, undergoing great transition, with farmers now focusing on dairy farming as a core business.
I was a crop farmer before, and because of the prices coming down in the crop side, I drifted more to dairy. And with the help of S&V, I've gained a lot of information. We had a trip to the Netherlands in 2013. We got another trip last year, 2015, in which we had a lot of information. We were trained a lot in the Netherlands, and at least we're implementing a lot in the farm.
Through funding support by the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, S&V has spearheaded implementation of the Kenya Market-Led Dairy Program, commonly known as KMDP, aimed at facilitating private sector development and creating linkages between Kenyan and Dutch companies.
S&V Kenya is implementing the Kenya Market-Led Dairy Program. It's a 5-year program funded by the Embassy, and we work across the country with small farmers, medium, large-scale farmers, with dairy processors, with training institutes at different levels of the sector. And in doing so, we focus very much on practical skills development, transfer of knowledge, innovations in the sector that all have to contribute to lower cost of milk production and better quality of milk.
KMDP's interventions are focused on smallholder dairy supply chains and inclusive business, practical dairy training and skills development, commercial fodder production and agricultural contracting services, milk quality tracking and tracing, and quality-based payment pilot, medium and large-scale farming systems, international exposure and promoting business-to-business linkages, and contribution to sector policy and regulation, which are all aimed at spurring innovation and sustainable development. To highlight KMDP's interventions in this sector, the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, in partnership with Eldoret University and S&V, put together a trade fair where Kenyan and Netherlands-based companies showcased their successes towards this trade initiative. The dairy companies at the trade fair included
The partnering between Kenya and Netherlands is going quite well. And I think that is demonstrated very well at this fair also, because a number of the stands you will see, they are Kenyan companies. But all of them have a connection some way with the Netherlands. And others are purely Netherlands stands, but they always have a connection with Kenya.
Exhibitors ranged from providers of high-yielding dairy cattle breeds, importers of new and used farming machinery, distribution partners in the Kenyan market, among others. A good starting point in dairy farming is access to information. Kenyan and Dutch-based organizations are providing platforms where farmers can network and learn about dairy farming.
With this platform, first we have interaction with the Dutch companies. Most of them are establishing their businesses here, and they are looking for ways of partnering with the local companies so as to localize their products and get access to the farmers. So we've had a lot of discussions with the companies like Blessed Dairies that are coming in to sell their cows. If we could partner so that we can sell their cows to farmers that place orders on our platform. We also have companies that specialize in training and knowledge transfer, like Dairy Training Center. And we are looking at ways in which we can collaborate so that their e-learning platform will be integrated with our platform, so that farmers who are looking for information can get it on our platform.
DTC stands for Dairy Training Center, which is based in the Netherlands, Leeuwarden. And we provide training on practical training, because with farming you need practical skills, and it has been there for a long time, providing support to farmers based in the Netherlands, or Europe, and mostly developing countries. And some missions have been done from Kenya through assistance of some organizations like S&V and the Embassy to take farmers to the Netherlands. Since 2013 there have been almost 3 missions for practical training in the Netherlands, where farmers go for practical training, and like other missions which are trips, This one is focused on real training.
If you don't have any information in the dairy industry, you don't know. If you don't keep records, you don't know. So we have learned all that. So this knowledge transfer is the biggest asset that we have already achieved in this area. We are saying now we have developed we have actually developed from where we were 3-4 years ago to a place that now at least we are proud that we are good dairy farmers because of the knowledge we have acquired.
So what is driving investors into Kenya's dairy sector?
I see Kenya, having a growing demand for good quality milk. Yes, consumption is increasing. For that reason, they need good quality dairy cattle, yes, and good genetics, and above all, consultancy. And that is exactly what we are doing, and what we are doing already for 25-30 years all around the world. So I see big opportunities here for that field in Kenya.
The market is growing rapidly, more and more people in Kenya, and there will be more money available for the people to drink milk and use dairy products. So yeah, there's a huge market for our equipment, for dairy machinery and cooling tanks.
Based on training provided by S&V, farmers such as Geoffrey have already struck partnerships with Dutch-based Blessed Dairies aimed at improving dairy cattle breeds on his and neighboring farms.
We started 2-3 years ago here together with S&V and the financial support of the Dutch government to help Geoffrey, his farm, to upgrade. Yes. And that he is able to have a good housing system, good feeding system, and he has done such a marvelous job that we have decided as a company that we want to work together in a partnership, to move on with this facility, with his farm, also to have heifers here imported from Holland that farmers can see, the customers can see here the good quality, they can buy from here, they can see how they are milking, yes, and we do that with Geoffrey. But first of all, I think it started with the support, of S&V to help him to grow that farm like what he has now.
Another unique exhibitor at this trade fair was Dojorin Enterprises, which identified a gap in agricultural mechanization and started importing second-hand farming equipment which are more affordable for the upcoming agripreneurs.
Because of my network in the Netherlands, I came to be a dealer for second-hand milking equipment, cooling tanks, feeds. I'm representing Koudijs de Heus. I'm representing Agriport. We are looking at more and more agency ships because they need reliable partners also in this country, in Kenya, who understand as well the Dutch as well as the Kenyan market. And I think I'm that person who understands both.
The event also had companies supported by S&V in production of dairy products, which they showcased, and even a MasterChef cooking class where most ingredients used were of Dutch origin but produced in Kenya. What is the value proposition of holding such an event for dairy farmers going forward?
Dairy industry in Eldoret is growing very fast. And the people who have got the best practice in dairy is the Dutch. And by bringing these Dutch people to come and display their technology in Eldoret, our achievement is that most of the farmers now will be able to learn and get to know how the Dutch do the dairy in the area. Our aim as Eldoret Dairy Farmers Association, for sure, is to actually improve the dairy industry in this side of the country and in Kenya as a large.
As Kenya's dairy sector shapes up to renewed trade and investment opportunities that the Netherlands stakeholders have to offer, S&V is at the forefront of making this a reality. For more information about the Kenya Market-Led Dairy Program, visit our website www.snv.org.